Hello, this is Simone. I'm so glad to be back. Guess what? It's the second day of school and my kids are there and I'm home. I'm not working today. So I thought I would start and film a different kind of video. I received some happy mail this week. One little envelope from Coco Daisy and one from the Sticky Club, and I thought I would show them to you and then journal with you in my notebook. And I want to do this real time. I have never done this before, so I don't even know if I'm actually going to talk or if I end up speeding it up in the end. We'll just see. And I'm doing a lot of I can see. I am so rusty at all of those video things, so I think I'll just start with the Sticky Club for August. I have been watching Irid Landgraf's videos, and if you don't want to be enabled, don't go and watch her. But she has been sharing her Sticky Club subscriptions for the past 3 or 4 months, and I have been really good at not getting them. But this theme was a coffee themed kit, and so I went and subscribed because I really love coffee. So this is how it came. These sticker flakes were actually on here in a little plastic bag, and then I think this was in here. But I'm just gonna show you what I already did. They always come with a sticker that you can put on this pouch. It's cool because it has this big pocket in the bottom, and this is where this sticky notepad was in, and as you can see, it's a coffee cup. They included I hope you can, I'm doing this for the first time sitting. Usually when I unbox things, I stand and then I can see my camera from the top, but yeah, let's just move on. This coffee cup paper clip, and I really like that it clips on like this, and you can still see the design. Sometimes some paper clips, when you clip them on, you can't really see what it is anymore. So I really like this. I want to use it someplace permanent so I don't lose it. Paper clip, and then this awesome batch with a coffee cup, and I want to stick it somewhere, not on here, maybe. And yes, I'm going to film a journal update as well, but what if I just put it on here? Or, yeah, let me just put this right here, which then makes this writing on here really hard. But I'm going to purchase a thing. Oh well, that's it, it's down. So I just put it here. Done that. I really like using things. That's a new thing I'm doing, using stuff, and so I'm okay with sticking it down here. And then these awesome sticker flakes. The theme is coffee or at the cafe, and they're all related to going outside and bringing your journal to the cafe, journaling there, working there. What I didn't expect, they are kind of like acetate flakes. Gonna see how they work when I'm using them in my journal actually. Wow, and they stick to my hands as well. Cool. And let me move this out of the way as well, so it's easier for you to see. And then, so that's the front. There's 2 smaller pockets in the top, and then this bigger one down here, and then there's one in the back. And then there's more stickers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sticker sheets. This one is sayings with coffee. This one is latte art. which unfortunately I can't even do a heart, but I'm learning. And then this one. This is more coffee beans, cookies. I like that one too. Then this one is a gold foiled sticker sheet with a bike and headphones, coffee, cheers, music live, special day. And then this one is washi stickers as well. Very thin with sandwiches and stuff you can eat. And then this last one, oh, I didn't even know there was this cover on top, is these enamel stickers with coffee cups, to-go coffee cups. And I want to use those in my journal somewhere. I don't even know where I left off, so I'm just gonna, this would look cool on the blue page. I have this one is finished. Yeah, I definitely need to stop the camera before I start working it because I don't even know what to write about. And then I also purchased something from Coco Daisy. This one was full price. These one were on sale. I had a coupon for $10 off 20, but I had to reach the $20. So I put these things into my cart as well. And I purchased these stamps because I love Arlie. She was the main designer up until the beginning of this year. I don't think she is anymore, but these are definitely drawn by her, and I love her quirky figures and the humor. Just, I don't know if that's her, but the way, the quirkiness of the things she draws is just amazing, and I love it. And so I had to have this stamp set. It's book themed and coffee themed, so that works really well with this one. And then I have this washi. Let me open this one. And I just put it right there, and I'm just gonna start a new page and see what happens. And these are, it wasn't a spring kit included, and I really like those. Let me see what happens. Okay, so they say a splendid adventure, shimmer, what if, trust, quiet, the smell after rain, poetry, where you are, moments, wonder. And I liked that they are not the usual sayings, and so I decided to get it. And it was on sale, so yeah. Maybe not this one. Poetry. Moments, maybe. That would be cool as well. Yeah. So the rest I'm just gonna stick up there and see if I can use it somewhere later on. What else? Where's the sticky notepad? And then I really like sticky notes, but I don't really like the 3x3 size. It's too big for me. So I thought I would love this one. It's small and tiny, and it has a design on it. It's even better. This will fit, where's my planner? Right over here. So the 3x3 size is so huge. If I put this in here, it like covers up almost half the page. And so these are a lot smaller and still have enough room to put on. So the release that it came, this stamp set came with was the book club. And maybe I'll just start because I'm inspired. Yay! I put it out here usually. Ha ha. Not my children, it's me. But yes, I want my children to, or actually my oldest son, he is very, he's a teenager. And I really want him to have a place where he can just get out all the things that bother him without using social media. And so I'm actually forcing him to journal. Yep, I'm forcing him because I feel like sometimes you need pressure to do something until you find out if you really like it or not. I mean, he is a really, I don't know if I should be talking about him. He's lazy. He loves to read. He loves to watch YouTube videos. But doing things, even though he loves some of the things that he should be doing, not so much. So he's super lazy. And yes, he's my son. And it's very familiar. I was the same when I was his age. And so I decided, after we had our last talk, and I think we went on a hike and then we talked about it, I decided, and we both talked about it. So he said, yes, I want to try journaling. Please make me. And so, yes, I am making him journal. I told him that I want him to journal at least 3 times a week, and that I'm going to force him until we have 2 situations. Either he likes it so much that he's journaling all by himself on his own without me pressuring him into doing it, or until he has done it maybe for a month or so, and realizes it's just not for him. And that's what we've been doing. And even though it's really hard for me to let go of all my stuff, I want my other son, my youngest son, he's totally different. He really... I'll just put it here and then I cut off this owl. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put it like so, like this. And then I'll cut it off and then I can put it this part over there. And I need a strong glue because this is so thick. And I usually have my planner glue from Prima, but I don't know where it is. So I'll just use this, which is not very strong. And I actually have a thing in here that I use as a thing underneath because I'm not good at gluing right on top of here. And so this is often, I don't want this to be sticky. All right, let's keep on talking about the supplies and all the stuff and my children. My youngest one, when he saw my oldest one starting to journal, he was like, oh yes, I want to do that too. And so they both journal. Now, they just started last week, so it's not a habit yet, and we'll see how much sticks. But I'm going to share my supplies with them, which on the one hand makes me super happy that they get to use all the things, all the pretty things. But on the other hand, what if they use my favorite stuff? It's 2 things. It's helping me using the things that I love, because it could be that they are going to use it. Oh, maybe here. And maybe I'm just going to go and grab this roll of washi tape and put it underneath, and then I can layer. And yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. Oh, wow, it's gone. Or am I just missing it here? This is new too, by the way. We went back to school shopping, and for some reason, I have been eyeing this forever. And this time I just went in there and purchased it. And I'm surprised at the design that I picked. I seem to be more and more colorful. That's cool, right? Maybe I'll use this one. No. What about this one and this one? Oh, where was I? Yeah. So I'm going to force my son to journal, and which he actually wants me to. And I'm sharing my supplies with the ones who journal, which scares me because I have some treasures that I never use. What if I put this here and then I'll just this way? Yeah, still this way. And it makes me use the stuff that I love because it should rather be in my journal than in their journal, right? Yes, I know how this sounds, but yeah, that's the real me. I really like sharing, but not the stuff that I love most. And then on the other hand, if they use it and it makes them happy, I don't mind. It's totally okay. Okay, so I put this in here. Now I have this gap down here. And I also, what am I actually going to journal about? Here, let me show you something. I have started the rapid logging thing. I went off on a tangent and I deleted that part of the video, so I'm just going to hopefully repeat this in a way that makes more sense and is more concise. Dakshana shared in one of her One Book July videos that she read the Bullet Journal Method book, and that this was one thing that she took out of the book. I loved the idea because I am journaling in this book, but I don't have time every day to sit down and write everything down. I also don't want my memories to take up too much brain space. So this hit home with me, and I decided to just do the same. Journal about my days, quick jot down notes, emotions, things that went wrong, things that happened. Sometimes it's just this, and this. Sometimes it's more about an emotion that I don't want to forget, that I want to journal about. And it goes all in here. It's in my planner. That's why it's so colorful at the end of the week, because the red things are my to-dos. The black things are routines, appointments, things that are occurring, just happen. And the blue stuff is the journaling. I don't know if I'm going to continue this forever, but right now it works well. And so that's where I'm finding the things that I want to write about. And I do not write about, so this is kind of chronological, but it's not completely chronological, because sometimes I'm sitting down right now with one certain thing I want to write about now, and I might have a gap of 3 or 4 days in this journal, which then, if I wanted it to be chronological, I would need to leave space for those days, but I'm not doing that. Just slapping the stuff that is on my heart, that needs to go out, in here, and then when I have the time and the energy to write about other things, then I'm doing that just after. I'm dating all the entries, and so it's clear to me that maybe I skipped a day or 2 or 3 and I'm going back, and you know what I mean. So that's what I was going to look for. I'm going to look for what I'm actually writing about. I don't have anything filled in here because I tested an A6 Stalogy for my planner. It was on my mind forever, all of the summer. And so I decided, instead of having this like what if thinking in my head all the time, I decided to just try it for a week and see how it goes, and then I could just let myself rest. I often get very obsessed with things, and this was a way for me to try it, put it away, and know that I want to use this A6 Stalogy once this planner is done. All right. Okay, so the last entries was August 4th. That was the Sunday. And then I have Thursday 3 on August 8th, August 11, August 12th. I did it in the back of the Stalogy, so I could just start 2020 from the start. So 8th was here, Thursday 3, and then yes, this. I want to write about the tie-dye shirts, which completely doesn't make sense in here. This is all about reading and it fits well, but that's super okay with me. I want something maybe here. Maybe I'll just put this here. I don't know if this is actually a sticker. Yes, it is. It's a clear sticker. And it's a sticker flake. And clear sticker thing. And then I need to get my watercolors out. And I already brought my brushes. I really like to work with these. It's getting dark. It's hot here. We have a heat wave and I closed all the blinds, but maybe I'll open them. I really like working with real brushes more than water brushes. I only use the water brushes if I don't have a choice. Often I stay in the same color scheme. So guess what I just found right underneath my watercolor thingy. I use that to just get off excess water. And now I think I'm gonna use, I think this blue looks really cool. And I hope. So I have this St. Petersburg watercolor set. I also have a small one from Winsor and Newton. But when I'm home, which I mostly am, I'm just gonna break out this one because I love the colors. And yeah, I can see that when I'm journaling, I'm not really able to talk. I have noticed that, first of all, who says that I have to use cursive? And second of all, it's practice. If I'm not a pro at this at all, but I find that the more I practice, the more I like the way I write. And yeah, and I definitely think that when I practice more, I can also do cursive as well. And I want a stamp, and I think I'm going to go with these awesome ones from Ellie Studio. I love them a lot. And these are like the stamp sets that I picked. I have so many stamp sets. Those are in my journaling pouch. forever, or going to be there forever. But the other ones, as well as these are all the supplies that I picked during the last 2 weeks. I think what I'm going to do, or is to then take them out, really look through them. Am I going to use them again? De-stash, give away the stuff that I'm not going to use, and then fill it with other things. I have so many supplies, and this way it keeps them fresh, it rotates them, it's not overwhelming for me because I have, there's so much there. So what I really like about this stamp set is it has these different slots. So you could put the month, the day, and the year. This one you have 2 different colors. So if you had a lighter color like turquoise or yellow, you could stamp this. Then you could stamp the month in black and the day in also in black. Then that would be highlighted somehow. You could just use this date thing or this one for the month and the day. Or you could actually, the day, does this fit? Yeah, well, barely. It's probably more suited for, month and day. I'm not sure where to put it. Or I'll use this. Well, no. Because documented on would be today, which is August 16th, but it happened last Friday. And let me just use this and stamp it right up here. Or here. Oh my gosh, why am I so undecided? Indecisive, that's the word. How about this? How about this? Then I can also try a different color. I have never done that before. Wow, the noise. So these are my favorite inks. They do bleed through. I said in a different video that or maybe it's still coming because I have filmed several videos ahead to just publish every Thursday a journal snippet. Yes, this one is the orange, and it seeped through, but I'll see. Maybe the yellow won't. Let's just see what happens. I need an acrylic block, yellow on here, and then. So if there are any open threads where I don't finish a thought, or you want to know more because I didn't say it right and well enough, please leave a comment below and tell me, because this is kind of, why is this so light? Don't like this. This is kind of overwhelming, telling you stuff, and working in this at the same time. I really like it though, and I guess I'll just get better as I practice. But yeah, it's definitely harder than I thought it would be. And see, I have this big one in my pouch because I carry that one with me everywhere. Okay, August. It's just stamp on top. It's because it's not very even. In the next Hobonichi release, I'm not going to get a Hobonichi, but what I'm going to get is a writing board. And I think I finally can remember. Oh, see, I'm such a messy stamper. There's ink up there. So what day was that? It was the 9th, August, Friday the 9th. I'm going to get a stickiiclub writing board. Is that how you pronounce it? If you know, leave a comment. And I would really love to chat with you about all the things that I said. I'm going to link the stamp set down below. I'm going to link all the things that I mentioned here. If you want to know anything, leave a comment. I really try to answer my comments frequently. Sometimes I collect them over several days, and then it happens to get weeks. I really read each and every one of your comments. I love when you comment. I love that you're watching my videos. I'm so thankful because it's a way for me to connect with you all, because I really don't have anyone here who does this kind of stuff. And so this makes me feel like I'm not alone and you're all here with me and we're doing this thing together. So I think I'm gonna speed up this part because I need to write now. Okay, so I guess I'm still here. I'm waiting for this to dry so I can outline this. But so the reason why we tie-dyed shirts was actually because, and I don't like this, I want this to, part of my I really like when elements touch each other. You can see that right here. I overlapped it here, I overlapped those here, overlap, big overlap. I feel like things look more cohesive that way, and so I don't want this to be there. Maybe I'll just, I like this. But I just want it straight. So we tie-dyed shirts, and the reason why we did that was because my son had a shirt, printed on shirt, that was cream colored, and he kind of didn't really take care when he was eating, and so he didn't pay attention, and so what he did was there were stains on there that wouldn't leave anymore. And so I said, well, you cannot wear this shirt to school if it looks like this. And so he said, oh, I love it so much, I want to wear it, Mom. And so I said, well, it was a pride shirt. So I said, well, why don't we just tie-dye this shirt? And so I purchased shirts for everyone, and we all went and tie-dyed. Well, all the kids. I should have bought one for myself too, because I really love how they turned out. And they were the colors are so vibrant, everything. It was so much fun to try the techniques that were on the paper that was included in the set. And yeah, I absolutely loved tie-dyeing the shirts. And my middle one, he was like, oh, I'm never going to buy any other shirts. I'm just gonna make all of my own shirts, which I found super funny. He is very colorful anyway, so that would be super fun. The only thing I don't really like about those stains was that they said they wouldn't work after 45 minutes. And that was kind of bad because, I don't know. Yeah, because then we would have had so much waste. So it was good that we dyed more than just one shirt. We still had a little bit of color left, so I actually just got out a ball of yarn from Knit Picks and tie-dyed it as well. And it turned out really, really pretty. So I think I'm not going to make you watch me outline this because this is still not dry, so I can't do it now. This is how I journal. This is, except for the talking and the tangents that I'm going off, on, off. This is exactly how I journal. I really like outlining my watercoloring. I got that from here, for instance. I got that from Mitts from My Life Mitts, and again, another YouTube channel that I highly recommend you watching. I guess that was the very first Journal with Me live video. Yeah, I think this is it for now. See you soon. Until then, bye.